So these are the lessons, very important lessons which we have to learn from this universal government. What are the lessons? If we break government law, we will be punished. We will be put in jail or given punishment. Similarly, when we break the law of God, we invite suffering. And disobedience to God means we are doing something sinful. And when we do sinful activity, we have to suffer. That is the result. Now, the question, after hearing all these things, there are so many proofs we can give. But after hearing these three proofs, we can actually understand this. Did everything start from a big bang, boom? Or did everything start from a big brain? What do you understand? Is the creation, the entire creation came by a big bang or a big brain? What do you say? So here, as per the Big Bang theory which we discussed in the last episodes, that the entire creation came from just one point. There was one single point, bang. It was actually, there was a big bang, and from that big bang came this beautiful creation which is so systematic and organized. So Encyclopedia Britannica says this is actually not correct. So then the first step in finding out solution is to recognize the master of this universal government, and that is God. So here a small child is asking his father, Papa, do you think this small point and this small point is a cause of this entire creation? I don't think it is so. So then the father says, son, definitely you are right. So this small point actually cannot create this entire creation. It is God who created this entire creation. Even many scientists accept this philosophy that beyond science there is faith. Where the science ends, there the faith begins. So Albert Einstein said, I believe in God who reveals himself in the orderly harmony of the universe. The basics of scientific work is the conviction that the world is an ordered and comprehensible entity and not a thing of chance. Science must learn to live in harmony with all these magnificent gifts of God to humanity. So beautiful statement by Einstein. Now, what should be the important duty of every intelligent person in this world? So, number one, he should use one's intelligence to appreciate the inconceivable brain of the Lord. Number two, to glorify the mysteries of the Lord's creation and energy, to create worldwide spiritual awareness, to understand and explain the purpose of Lord's creation. So, I call it as no God, no peace, and no God, no peace. So interestingly, in this world, the information about our spiritual identity, the information about God, the information about the creation, all these things are very important. Unfortunately, when we go to schools and colleges, there are no departments which explain about God, about the human values of life.